In an homage to the old throwback videos that guys used to do showing their kit and loadout, this is my only day off, so I'm going to go through a bag that I've been carrying in my truck for a minute. Um, this bag is developed not for long-term sustainment. It's not meant for any kind of fighting capability or deterring threats or anything else. This is a oh crap, I have to blend in and get home or get to a location or do an emergency recon on a situation that's rapidly unfolding on the ground without deeming myself being a necessary threat, either to law enforcement or the EMTs or fire departments or anybody else. So this is not a tactical fighting loadout. Excuse me. It's early in the morning, so here we go. We're going to talk about some of the things that are in this generalized, just I am a gray guy, whatever you want to call it, crappy Walmart bag that is non-threatening. In there I have basic essentials. This is that I carry every day. Change of clothes. I'll go over that more of that in a minute. Faraday bag, camera that is not connected to the internet. Take pictures, videos, documentations of things. Cheap computers that can be easily thrown away or discarded that is kept in said Faraday bag. Also, those of you that know what that is back in the day, this is going to be able to find out where you're at, like a compass. It's a GPS locator that goes into the bag. This is for everyday and emergency use to keep yourself clean. Pair of gloves, that was for winter, I guess, when it was a little bit colder outside, but it's also good to have. Poncho and a balaclava, or whatever you want to call it, neck gaiter type thing. We're going to go over that more in a minute. Knife with ferro rod. Generalized wound kit, not a blowout kit. This is just for scrapes, boo-boos, and oh my gosh, that hurts. This is going to be a battery backup bank, multiple port for a vehicle, and you can plug it in. It's a pretty neat little deal there. I got that I think I got that at the AT&T store when I got conned into buying a newer phone a long time ago. Wall charger, car charger, dongle, whatever you call it. This is a white light, red light headlamp, dry bag, another light. As you can tell, I'm scared of the dark. Writing utensil, water filtering device, writing a rain notebook. I call these snacks. This is all that is, just a quick snack in case you're a little bit longer than a couple of hours. It goes into the day. These are glowy sticks for when you're at the rave and you want to look cool. In here is this is my Dollar Tree kit that I have in here with my toothpaste, deodorant, wet wipes, all the kind of things that you might need, toenail stuff, fingernail stuff, anything that you need to on a daily basis. This is not tactical. Remember, this is not, I am a threat and a soldier and I'm in the woods and I'm running from point A to point B trying to land nav my place and location and observe. And okay, this was my attempt, which it does work, my attempt of a foil cup in case you do have to boil water or you do have to grab some water up and use this. And if this gets broken or lost, you can boil the water. So I like that. Buddy of mine showed me that, and it's pretty useful. This is a crusty napkin from a gas station that I keep in there just in case. This is chicken, cheese stick, soy sauce, spoon, fork, blah blah blah. I am a Gen Xer. I'm getting older. I have glasses that I have to wear to read. This is money that you may need. I would suggest carrying several smaller denominational bills because not every time that you are in need of a gallon of gas or a ride that you would want to pay somebody in large domination of money. You do not want to carry a large domination of money on you. You want to have a little bit smaller bills in case you just need a little bit of something. So I told you we'd be going over. This is my daughter's toys that are here watching us because she has to have somebody, has to have some way into the video. Well, I wasn't going to be able to film this morning, so she's gotten a cameo here with her dolls, and she's going to be quiet and let me Daddy do a video. This also is not only a change of clothes. I told you I'd go over this more in depth. This is my workman's chameleon kit. Have you seen those guys on the side of the highway with the gray neck gaiters? It covers their face, and they have the work gloves on and the worn jeans. Change of underwear and socks are in here also. They also have the high vis shirts on. They are doing fiber optic work on the side of the road. They may be doing road construction, looking at power poles. A lot of these guys do. In my truck, I also carry a worn hard hat that I had from a previous job. That is a worn unit that looks like I'm not brand new at my job. And this here is a more or less I'm not a threat. I can also be a chameleon kind of get up, that I am working and I am doing things for my job that need to be documented. Therefore, I have this, and I'm walking around doing things that has to do with my job, and my hard hat, my gloves, and I'm not a threat, and the neck gaiter is allowing me to be a little bit more discreet about that. Then this is my more non-discreet, but it also keeps me dry. I want to be hidden if things go sideways and I need to get a little bit into the bushes. This is going to allow me to stay dry and be able to do that without being a threat. So this is just a rain poncho and another head cover that would conceal. So that being said, this is just a cheap way of having things that if I needed to, I could observe things happening. Excuse me. I can know the location of things happening. I can document the things happening. I can, if it is at night, I can look like I am part of a road crew, or I am, doing whatever. This has come in handy multiple times at work. When I've had to end up staying at work late, you need to brush your teeth, you need to have deodorant on after the gym, whatever. This is to document things without having to have that. You have snacks to eat, money, and if you do not, my grandmother was born in 1917, and she told me to write down things that I need before we had phones and everything else. How many of you people know the phone numbers of your relatives, your friends, their phone numbers at work without having your phone in case something happens in the Faraday bag? Your phone is not in your Faraday bag, and like it shouldn't be at all times, because you're a normal Goyim slave and you always have your phone in your face like a good Goy. So you want to have these numbers written down. Excuse my socks. These are brand new socks I used to cover up my ugly feet. You want to have these numbers written down. Workplaces, numbers of your family and friends that you may need to access landline when you don't have said communicational devices. And if something has happened, then you can have a landline, hopefully, that will work. And you can tell them you're okay. More than likely, they're going to have a Gore device in their face, and if it's also a situation of that nature, they're going to be compromised also. But hopefully they have a landline at work that you could call network to network on a hard line. All right, so this is nothing to do with being tactical, being cool, being an operator, bullshit, whatever you want to call it. This is about being aware of the current situation and times that we are in, being able to sustain yourself for a very short, limited, non-threatening. I may need to get home. I may be working. I'm on a road crew type person, observing things, and I want to be able to to procure my situation for the short term until I can get to where I'm at, so I'm not looking like a threat carrying $800 worth of military equipment in my truck, my long gun and bulletproof, whatever you want to call it, vest kits and pouches and all the things that go along with Minecraft. And so these are the things that I just use, and I would suggest you not take this to heart. Use this as a learning tool. This is just for me. This is just what I think. Being a civilian type person, recon, maybe I need to do some recon. I don't know. I don't want to be a threat. You don't want to look like a threat. You have to be a guerrilla, or a chameleon is what I would call it. And this is your chameleon setup. And aside